this video, I'm gonna show you how to make between 400 to 500 horsepower to the wheels on your X-Gen Accord. Now, I'm the owner of El Verdoso, which is the fastest all-boost Accord right now. I have the record 0 to 60, 60 to 130, and number 2 on the quarter mile, all boost, no nitrous. And I think I have valuable information that I could give you today. So first things first, you gotta get a K-tuner. You're gonna tune on K-tuner, not Honda. K-tuner, and you're gonna get a custom tune either from Manolito, MT Tune, Derek Robinson, or you can get a tune from Derf Tuning here in Florida. Any of them are gonna do a great job with your car. What do you need to do to make 400 to the wheels? You need to go full Balton, so you wanna get your charge pipes from PRL. You wanna get your down pipe either from private label or PRL. Intake from those companies as well. The intercooler. And you need to get the Civic Type R OEM turbo. For this amount of power, guys, you don't need to spend more money on an upgraded turbo. The Civic Type R OEM turbo is more than enough to make 400 to the wheels. Now what you need to do, you need to get a flex kit and do an E30 mix. That's gonna get you in the very high 300s. Or you can do AEM MEF kit. You can do the 500cc nozzle, or you can do 1000cc. That's gonna get you to 400 to the wheels guaranteed. Actually, the most power that I've seen on that setup is 404 to the wheels. Now, when you get your MEF kit, make sure that you change your nozzle to the Snow Performance, because the AEM nozzle will leak. That happened to me and plenty of other people that have been in the platform before I did. They could tell you the same thing. That nozzle is gonna leak, and I'm gonna show you now how how that setup is gonna look on your car. So I wanted to show you guys how the setup looks like for the MEF. So it's gonna go directly into your PRL charge pipe. That's where it's gonna be connected. I recommend you buy the AEM solenoid, because this is gonna prevent the MEF from leaking when the car is off. You don't want your MEF leaking when your car is off. So get the solenoid and your Snow Performance nozzle, and you'll be all good to go. Now for the 450, 440, mid 400s, what do you need? Okay, now we're talking about upgrading the turbo. You can even get the Pure 550, which is the one I got. You can get the MSI Stage 2 turbo. You can get the P600 version 2, the P700, and there's other turbos as well that you can do that are comparable to these ones. You're gonna do an E30 mix or a MEF, or you're gonna do MEF injection, and with that turbo, you're gonna make mid 400 to the wheels. So that's the only thing you need. Now, if you wanna do upper 400s, then you wanna start mixing your ethanol with the MEF. So you wanna do an E30 mix with MEF injection, and you're gonna do high 400 to the wheels. Now, if you wanna get to the big boy power, if you wanna make 500, then you're gonna have to start doing some custom work to your car. What I mean, so you gotta get your drill fuel line, because usually a stock fuel system on the Accord is gonna run between E30 to E40, and then after that your fuel pressure is gonna start dropping, because it's gonna be harder for the fuel system to run all that ethanol. So you need to do your fuel line, you need to drill your fuel rail, you gotta do a ported manifold. You can hit me up on Instagram, I'll hook you up with Rafael, or you can hit him up directly and he'll do the job for you. That's what I got on my car. I have the world record horsepower on a stock engine, 526 to the wheels, 490 torque, and that setup right there was what enabled me to hit that power. And obviously my tuner, the GOAT. And then you want to mix between E50 to E60. You can do E40, but That's gonna work mainly if you have ported meth. So if your meth is going directly into the manifold, then it'll be easier to do E40. But if you just have the charge pipe, the meth going into the charge pipe, then you gotta do between E50 to E60 mix, and you'll be right around 500. Now, you gotta understand, when you increase power, you also increase the wear on your engine. And all this stuff that I'm telling you, you gotta be aware that this is at your own risk. You gotta keep the maintenance up to date on your car consistently, because otherwise you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a headache, trust me. So when you're making 400 to the wheels, I suggest, do your transmission fluid every 15,000 miles, more or less, and make sure you do your oil changes every 5,000 miles. When you go to 450 to the wheels, you want to do your transmission fluid every 10,000 miles, and you want to do your oil change every 5,000 miles, but you got to upgrade to 5W30, because running a bigger turbo is better. It's recommended by these companies that you run a thicker oil. Now, when you're the bad boy club and you're making 500 to the wheels, you're gonna be doing your oil changes and your transmission fluid change every 3,000 miles. And you can disagree with me. You can tell me that you could do it in a different amount of time. Hey, it's your car. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your car. That's what I recommend, what I feel will be the safest for the car. Also, you're gonna need to upgrade your tires, because there's no point of having power if you're not hooking, spinning and winning. So make sure to get a 200 tread wear tire between 400 and 450. At 500, you're not gonna hook in the street unless you send the car. You gotta play with your foot. You wanna get drag radials and stuff like that. But yes, if you got any other questions, comment below. I'll be answering all your questions. I hope I was of help. God bless you all, and enjoy your Accords.